Hello, my name is Steve, and I'm previewing the 1991 Chicago Cubs for tournament play in APBA baseball. I have the original 1992 set without the XBs. I have the reissue in 2017, which just had 30 cards, I believe, and it doesn't have XCs. And then I have this most recent release in 2022, which has all the cards that played that year. I'm going to do this a little different than my previous previews. I'm going to start off with the lineup because the lineup is the same for all three issues of the cards. So I would start off with a Ryan Sandberg, Hector Villanueva, George Bell, Mark Grace, Andre Dawson, Luis Salazar, Sean Dunston, Chico Walker, and Rick Wilkins. And for the 1992 cards, the fielding is fielding 2 for the team overall, and the infield is a fielding 1 or 2, depending on which pitcher is starting the game. The defense and pinch runner help is on the bench. The starting pitchers are BYZ, CBYZ, and DYZ. The relief pitchers are AXW, BXYZ, and DC with a D and a D. They're 34 13s, 22 14s, 6 first column ones, which are home runs, 14 zeros, 13 double plays, 3 fast and 2 slow runners, 4 single column cards, and that starting 9 has an average OPS of 754 with 39 hit numbers against A or better pitchers. For the reprint, which is the 2017 version, it's still fielding 2, and the infield is still fielding 1 or 2, and the bench still has defensive and pinch running help. The starting pitchers are BYZ, CBYZ, and DYZ. The relief pitchers are AXW, BXYZ, BDC, DDD, and DW. They're 34 13s, 22 14s, 6 first column ones, which are home runs, 14 zeros, 13 double plays, 3 fast and 2 slow runners, and 4 single column cards. And the starting 9 has an average OPS of 754 with 39 hit numbers against A or better pitchers. The 2022 version of the 1991 Chicago Cubs is a fielding 1 for the team. The infield is fielding 1, and the bench has defensive and pinch running help. The starting pitchers are BXZ, CBYZ, and CY. The relief pitchers are A and C, XW, BKZ, BC, CR, DD, and DRW. They're 32 13s, 22 14s, 6 first column ones, which are home runs, 16 zeros, 13 double plays, 3 fast and 2 slow runners with 3 single column cards, and the starting 9 has an average OPS of 754 with 39 hit numbers against A or better pitchers. So as far as the differences, like I said, I don't have XBs with the originals, so there's only 20 cards in that set. With the reprint in 2017, I don't have XCs. I'm not sure if they had those. And with the reissue in 2022 version, I have all the cards. The fielding team is still 40, and the infield is 35 on the reissue in 2022 because all the starting pitchers are have a 2 rating for defense. On the 2 previous versions, it's 40 or 39, and it's 35 or 34, like I said, depending on the starting pitcher. The difference in the starting pitchers is on that first starter, an X replaces the Y, and on the third starter, a CY replaces a DYZ. There are 32 13s in the reissue compared to 34 in the 2 previous versions. There's 16 zeros instead of 14 zeros in the reissue, and that's probably because there's 3 single column cards in the reissue, and there's four single column cards in the previous version. As the other difference in the bullpen is the reissue in 2022 has a A and C XW, and the best reliever in the previous versions is an AXW. The BXYZ becomes a BKZ. Then you have a B for both for all three versions. In the newest version, you have a C and a CR. And in the two previous versions, it goes D, starter, C, reliever, and then D for the next two relievers. Then it's got two Ds, and then that last reliever is a DW in the two previous versions, and he's a DRW in the newest version. So, the double plays are the same. There's two more strikeout numbers in the two previous versions. It's 4 single column cards in the other two versions. In the newest versions, it's 3 single column cards. You got a little better defense. Like I said, you've got defensive help on the bench as well as pinch running help. And I think the newer version would be better for tournaments because of the third starter. If it's a tournament with 4 starters, then you're probably getting into D World anyway, and you generally wouldn't want to do that unless you just had to. So anyway, thanks a lot and have a good day.